Alright people, what's up everyone, and welcome to another reaction video for today, and I'm here to take a look at the announcement trailer for Soul Hackers 2, which is a sequel to Soul Hackers 1, which is a Shin Megami Tensei game. I only know that because I actually did buy it and play a few hours of it when it was on 3DS. I'm assuming that was a port? I don't know. Actually, I have no idea. That's all I know. Where I played a little bit of it. That was back when I wanted to get into the Persona series and I guess the Shin Megami Tensei series, because back then when that came out on 3DS, I think it was still Persona was still associated with Shin Megami Tensei, which it still is. Don't get me wrong, it just doesn't have the Persona 5 doesn't have Shin Megami Tensei Persona, you know. And I'm assuming this still has something to do with Shin Megami Tensei, even though it's not called Shin Megami Tensei. It's probably smart to distance itself title wise from that, because now you have like this series, you have Shin Megami Tensei, you have Persona, you have all these series now. Anyway, Soul Hackers 2. I don't know much about it besides you I'm gonna hack that soul. I played a few hours years ago. I just don't remember much. I still have the outer box that came with the 3DS version. Um, but yeah, that's about it. So let's go. This is 4K too. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, play. Oh hell yeah, that's all my favorite stuff. Partial nudity. Is that the partial nudity? Ringo. Eh. Alright, I guess. Yeah. A little hungry. A little, other H word. Okay. Fresh word. Oh! Look like the Triforce of it. Devil Summoner, yeah, that's another sub-series. Ooh, you can tell he's a demon. Okay. I like the graphics actually. I feel like Shin Megami Tensei 5 should come to other consoles, because I have a feeling like this looks pretty good. Not that Shin Megami Tensei 5 doesn't look good. I did play a few hours of that also, but I like this. I like these stoves. Oh yeah, that's a very Persona art right there. Oh hey, what's up, girl? I can't wait for you to be censored in the American version, because there's no fun allowed over here. Damn! Nice shot. Oh, fig you. Okay. I have no idea what's going on. It looks really good though, graphically. I kind of loved all the colors. Dude, color pads. It's definitely different than Shin Megami Tensei 5, which is pretty drab in a good way. It's supposed to be. Okay. Might come out. Oh, okay. Wow, that's pretty soon. 6 months. My name's Ringo. Hey. See revelation. I'm actually getting a little Bell vibes. If anybody see that. If anybody see that. Anybody saw Bell, the anime movie? Just because it's set in a digital world. That's the only reason why, really. So that's also coming to Xbox, which is probably the biggest news, besides of course it being announced to begin with. Which is kind of crazy. I don't think it's coming to Switch too. So it's coming to Xbox. It's not coming to Switch. That's weird. That's very weird. But maybe it makes sense. Xbox is getting a little bit bigger, not in Japan really, but over here. And I mean, I'm not gonna say this is the case. I got two things I want to predict. One, Persona 5 coming to Xbox, maybe. We'll see. And the other thing I want to say is maybe this will come straight to Game Pass day one. Like that would actually be a great idea for Xbox if they want to get some people, especially in Japan, to buy some Xboxes. Like just have a bunch of JRPGs for free on Game Pass. They already have a good amount. I think Dragon Quest is still on there for free. Fuck, what else? They have Nier. They had Nier Automata for a little while. I don't think it's on there anymore, but it might be. I'm not too sure. I bought it digitally when it first came out, so it doesn't matter to me. They got other things. I think Kingdom Hearts is on there, right? So they got a bunch of stuff. So it would be smart if they. Oh, they even had the Phantasy Star, right? The MMO. So, and that's pretty big in Japan, I assume. So yeah, it would be smart to get more and more stuff. But I could see it maybe later in the future, like after it's already been out for a few months, then it comes with Game Pass. I could see that too. It looks interesting. It actually reminds me, style wise, just how colorful it is of that Tokyo Mirage Sessions, which I always wanted to play because I do really like the Fire Emblem games. And I always wanted to get into Shin Megami, and that's a combination of both of those. Right? That is true, right? It's like a combination of those two, or is it Fire Emblem? I think it is a combination of those two, right? I don't remember now. Yeah. So I mean, sticking with modern Shin Megami games, I think is the way to go, because like some of the older ones are, they're long, and it looks like they're cranking them out. Like we had a Persona 5 game last year, and then a few months later we had a Shin Megami Tensei game, and now we have a Soul Hackers game, and there's gonna be a lot of this series coming soon. So I think it's smart if you want to start playing this game to just play them like this, like when they come out, because these games are long as shit. Shin Megami Tensei 5 I really enjoyed for the first like 4 or 5 hours I played, but there was too many games coming out, and I was just like, I just like Halo was coming out soon. That's more my speed because I'm a fucking loser. And what else? Like Danganronpa was coming out, and I really wanted to play V3 finally, and I'm still playing it. Anyway, Soul Hackers 2 looks good. Looks good. Makes me wonder, because didn't they say they were having like a bunch of announcements for Persona in the last few months? Like, didn't they say that? Like, get ready for like 6 announcements. We talked about it on the podcast, I think, but they had Persona 4 Arena, which is coming out soon, which I'm thinking of getting, because I've been in the mood for some fighting games, and yeah, so, and I actually really liked that game when it first came out. The original, I didn't play the Ultimate. Well, I played a little bit of the Ultimix one, or Ultimax, whatever it's called. And then they announced, I'm assuming Shin Megami Tensei 3 and 5 were a part of that. The remaster, and then no, I don't think it was, because Shin Megami Tensei 5 was announced years back. What else? There was something else. Now I'm just like completely blanking. Whatever. Anyway, Soul Hackers 2. No, there was something else. What else was announced? Was Strikers a part of it? No. I don't think so. So this is the only 2 things that got announced so far, right? But maybe it wasn't all games. Maybe some of it was like store stuff, like, oh, you can buy our Persona merch. That's one of our announcements. That was probably the case. Actually, for some reason, I'm vaguely remembering that was the case, but I don't know. Anyway, Soul Hackers 2 looks good, actually. I'm considering getting that. We'll see. Well, I want to see more gameplay and stuff. But it looks good. Visually, it looks great, and it's coming to Xbox. Is kind of crazy. So, that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks. Until next time. We'll see you guys later. Goodbye.